Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Coming into this energy, the UK was important for some reason. I don't know if someone needed to hear that for confirmation. And then I was hearing lovers, doubters, believers, or doubters. I don't know what that energy is, but Spirit was like, make sure you say that. So there's that. But the energy all together here, you guys, coming into, excuse me. And that goes perfectly like that kind of throat chakra energy that I'm feeling right now, because the message is you've done it before, you can do it again. Okay. So with life, we constantly want to grow, we constantly want to change. Well, some of us at least. You guys, you want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to tap into every part of you that you possibly can in this lifetime. And I feel like because of that, sometimes it may make you a little bit impatient and you may be quick to rush things. And whether you rush to put it out to give it away, or whether you rush to like take it back, or it's a mixture of that cycle, but this feels like one step at a time, one season of life at a time, because you still have time. As long as you are alive and you have breath in your body, you have time. And so there's this fear. I want to say FOMO, this fear of missing out. It's like you fear that you won't have time to make this happen. And so it's like, I gotta make it happen now. This version of me right now has to experience that right now, when everything isn't always for the right now, and everything is not meant to be for the right now. But you just have to trust in the process that you are taking in the right now, the steps that you are taking in the right now. Okay. So you can get it back. You can do it again. You can fall in love with it again. You can bring it back to life. You can reignite that spark. You can open up that chapter. You can go back to that book, because it's not always bad to go back. We hear that saying often, where they're like, the past is the past, no looking back, don't look back, it's in the past, leave it there. And that's valid for a lot of things in life, for a lot of seasons in life, but it's not valid for every season of life, because sometimes it's okay to go back, especially when what you're going back to is something that is so good for you, something that was very healthy for you. It was a healthy outlet, a healthy environment, a healthy way of expressing, a healthy way of thinking about yourself. There was just some healthier version of you that already existed, and Spirit really wants to highlight that. Spirit really wants to highlight that for you guys, because it's not like this version is fictional. It's not like you've never experienced this version of yourself. You experienced it in some way. Even if it wasn't like the final product, it was like a step that would get you to that final product. For example, you had a goal to like lose 50 pounds and you saw 15 come off of you. You lost 15 pounds and that felt so good to you. You had these goals in the gym. You started on this machine and you were only able to do it for 30 seconds, and then you worked your way up to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. It was like you had those goals for yourself and you reached them. And there may have been things in life, it happens, where you may fall off. You haven't been going to the gym like you usually do, or you haven't been doing your workouts like you usually did. You haven't really been focusing on your faith and spirituality like you used to. So mentally, it's foggy quite often. It's like it was this version of you already touched this 3D realm, but there were certain situations, people, circumstances, encounters that may have taken you off your path. But every time you find yourself daydreaming about things you used to do, because you found so much enjoyment, you found so much fulfillment and inspiration and excitement in those things. But I do feel like something came and maybe made you doubt yourself. Something may have shook your belief system. And this is also a beautiful way for you to see for yourself that what you believe is true to you. Because even with whatever came in that tried to shake your spirit, that tried to make you believe that what you believed was wrong or how you believed was weird and it was unreal, it was like that didn't work. It didn't work because look, you're right back. You're right back where essentially you started, and that's also saying you're right back where you want to be. You're right back where you want to be, because think back to that time when you first started. When you first started taking those steps, when you first started allowing yourself. You're right back there right now, so let's do it again because it's possible. You can do it again. Okay? So let's get some cards here. These cards are so crispy. I love this. The Empress. Because the Empress is all about creation. Okay? The Empress has the power to give birth. She has the power to give. You can see right there. She has the power to grow life inside of her. To bring it out into this world, and then that life becomes its own life. And can then go and repeat the same process, okay? So with this Empress energy, I feel like you guys are very fertile right now. And I'm talking about in a creative. You're creatively fertile, meaning it's a lot up in you. It's a lot up in you. So what do you do to get it out? You express yourself. You bring your creativity out in the way that is your art. That is a reflection of your authentic art. The Empress births new lives, new creations. I don't know why I said new lives. New lives. New creations. That is your energy right now. The Empress. Which is simply just this abundant, creative energy. It's in you. You've lived this, whether it was for a week, a day, a month, a year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. It's possible to reignite that spark. You hold the match. You hold the lighter. And you are also the spark. So it's you. And you've got you right now, so you've got everything that you need. It's, again, the message is you can, and you can do it again. You didn't miss out. You didn't ruin something. It's none of that. Those stories that, because I feel like you may be scared to take that step again, because it's like, I could have been so much further, or I'm gonna look silly, or I don't know. It's just these little stories that you may tell yourself about why you can't take that leap again. But all of those stories are false, because if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. There's no such thing as being too late for your own path, for your own destiny. It's yours. It was always yours. Okay, so let's get a few more cards here. Page of Cups. Let's see what's underneath. Do we want... Okay, Page of Cups. So, Page for me is it's a young energy. It brings this energy of an explorer. Someone who has not really gone far, but has gone far enough to know that I can go even further. And so again, you've already done it once. You can do it again. And this time you can go even further than the last with all the knowledge that you have right now. Because of the path that you have walked. You walking away from something or putting it down for a moment, that was able to bring you right back here to where you are, to let you know, I truly love this thing. This is me. This is who I am. This is how I show up in the world. This is how I contribute. This is what I contribute. And that's just that. That's just that. And so with this Page of Cups, the cups is this, it relates to our emotions. And so this is literally like, let yourself feel inspired. Because we said you're the spark, you're the match, you're everything. You're everything. So when it comes to how you've been feeling lately, maybe feeling down, feeling super tired, feeling exhausted, feeling like it's not even worth it, the Page of Cups is saying here to let's open ourselves up to feeling something more than that. More than what we have been. More than what we've been allowing ourselves to. And so instead of feeling like it's too late, time's up, it's not even worth it anyway, you start telling yourself a new story. My dreams are worth it. My goals are worth it. I am worth it. My life is worth it. It's worth it. This is where we write a new narrative. We change the story. Excuse me. If you guys hear a noise, it's my chair. I promise you, it's not like my stomach or anything. It's my chair. I think I have a loose screw. Yeah. Okay. So 5 of Swords in reverse. And we have the King of Wands. Yeah, and I love this because the King of Wands is I literally lost the word. I had it and then it went away. The King of Wands takes initiative. There we go. He takes action because the King of Wands represents this kind of entrepreneurial energy, this energy of leadership, being able to stand on your own. And so the 5 of Swords in reverse, you guys want the conflicting thoughts to stop. The universe hears you. The Creator hears you. The divine hears you. How do I make these voices stop? How do I get rid of all this anxiety? How do I stop being so anxious and overthinking all the time? What do I need to do? The answers is in the exploration, the expanding. That's what I meant to say. The expanding. The answers is in the expanding of your story. Switching from it's not worth it to my dreams are worth it. My goals are worth it. I am worth it. Because the stories that you tell yourself become habit. So if you tell yourself it's worth it today, it's worth it. Even though I'm tired, it's worth it to just do this that I said that I would. It's not going to take long. Let's just get it done. Because then tomorrow, when you have all the energy, you're gonna be proud of yourself because first I already did this, so now I can give this energy to something else. I can use this energy towards something that I really want to do. And so 5 of Swords in reverse. How do I get these conflicting thoughts? How do I stop fighting myself? How do I put down the swords and allow myself to just walk away from this voice that continues to deceive me? Look at the face. You are worth it. Take action. Take initiative. That's the answer. Take action. Take initiative. Okay? Give me a second to find this other deck. Oh, it's right here. I ain't have to do too much looking. Boom, right there. I love that. Another message there. You don't have to do too much looking. It's right there. You already got it. You already got it. You already got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some cards from here. Thank you, Spirit. I love this deck. It's so smooth. It shuffles so smooth. I mean, I love this deck too, even though it's kind of a very iffy shuffle. But these, I love them, love them. The Now. Got it a little wet from my water over there. Whoopsies. The Now. As we said, as we've already discussed, as we've already stated, it's right now. You've got you. You've got everything that you need. And so just do it. Even when you tell yourself, I don't feel like it, because that's how you break the cycle. That's how you break the habit. When it's like, because that's the story you've been saying already. I don't feel like it. It's not worth it. No, no, no. I shouldn't. I can't. I won't. Maybe next time. I'll start next week. I'll do it tomorrow. All of those stories. You break those cycles. You break those habits. You change those stories with, I'm not with that. It just completely went out of my mind. That's so crazy. That's just so crazy. I just went silent because I went blank, but I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't. Release it. Let it out. Let it out. Change the story. Because that's the only way you're going to stop feeling free. I'm sorry. You're going to stop feeling stuck and start feeling free. That's the only way you're going to feel that kind of Queen of Wands energy, that King of Wands energy, that very confident energy about yourself, about your path, about your life. All of that is going to come. And it's also like, stop holding back. Say what you want to say. Be who you want to be. It's you. It's you. If you try to change yourself, or if you do change yourself for one person, then that's going to make the next person unhappy. And so then if you try to change for that next person, well, you do change for them. Now that last person is unhappy. Meaning you're not going to be for everybody, and you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. And it's not your job anyway. It's not your business to make nobody happy but you. So right now, we're going to start choosing, again, what makes us happy. Forget the haters, forget the naysayers, and all that other crap. Creator alchemy, that same energy here with that the Empress. A true alchemist, a true creator, uses what they have right now available to them. Whatever resources are available to them, they use that to optimize it to get more. You know what to do. You created your blueprint already. Follow it. And trust in it. Trust in it. Trust in your process. Yes. I love that. I love that we have Rise here on the bottom of the deck. I feel like my voice just sounded so crazy when I said yes, but I was just really in the moment right here, because welcome to Divine Masculine. For me, the Divine Masculine energy is the energy of action. And like we said with the King of Wands, the king, to be a leader, to be an entrepreneur, to stand on your own, you have to take action. You have to take initiative. Welcome to Divine Masculine. You have sat in your emotions long enough. Now it is time to take action. The emotions is connected to our feminine energy. And when we are in our feminine energy, it is just as important as the times where we are in our masculine energy. Our feminine energy gives us that time and that space to sit back and receive the information, receive the knowledge, receive the feelings, receive the guidance, so that we can then jump into our masculine energy that allows us to really act. To act with hunger, to act with drive. Both of those energies work beautifully together to help us to rise. Your past supports your future. Come on now, what are we talking about? You've done it before. Your past, okay? We're not talking about your past way back then. I was about to say that shit's done, okay? That shit's done. We're not talking about childhood trauma and petty teenage cafeteria stuff. We're talking about the past where it's more recent. Your recent past. Where you maybe built yourself up, and then some type of seed of doubt was planted, and it maybe was able to grow for a while. But again, we're here in this moment, and this moment is letting us know that we're back and we're better. And so everything that we knew back then, we know now. And we know so much more than we knew back then. So we're in an even more beneficial place and situation right now, even if it doesn't feel like it. You are. Get on your 2 feet and go. This is your time to take off. This is your time to soar. It's this energy. It's like I'm hearing this message. This is your time to sneak in there. It's like this is your time to sneak in there and blow their minds. This energy of coming out of nowhere. And so for someone here, this is definitely about going after your dreams again, going after your goals. Something was put on hold. But this is the message to let you know that it is okay to give yourself permission to press play now. No longer needed to be in pause. You are no longer needed to be in pause. You've got what you got, you know what you know, and now it's time to go. Okay. This deck right here. Isn't that crazy how all the decks that are calling to me are just, boom, right there in my face. Okay? So we're going to pull from here. And here too. This deck was calling to me. Boom, right here in my face. We'll do this one first. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings you lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. We've done that. We've been in the shadows. That's why we've been so down. That's why we've been so heavy. That's why we've been so introspective. That's why we've been so reflective. We've been in the shadows. And the shadows have revealed more light to you. So walk into that light now. From the darkness comes the light. And now that it is there, walk into it and do not let go of it. Do not feel there is any reason to turn your head back. There is not. That is a situation where the past is the past. I was in that cave. I'm free. I'm not going to go back to that cave. I'm not going to think about that cave. I'm just going to focus on the freedom that I have now that I'm no longer there. Okay. Let's get a couple more and then we'll go with our final deck. Thank you, Spirit. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. There's something about a concert here. Someone could have recently gone to a concert and this brought life-changing energy to you. It's kind of implanted this energy into you, or these thoughts. It was just the energy, the vibe. You really enjoyed yourself. You had a great time. And I also feel like in that moment, you didn't even realize how much you were manifesting because you weren't trying. And that is when you manifest the most effortlessly. That's when you manifest the most beautifully. When you just know in your heart of hearts who you are and what you truly want, and you let the universe in on those plans, and you trust the universe, and then you go about your life. That is how you manifest the most beautiful things, the most beautiful opportunities, the most beautiful situations, the most beautiful encounters. Okay. And so again, like, it's very specific message, but if you were just like at a concert, you were in a moment of manifesting, and I feel like you called in something that is really going to shock you, and I feel like your results are going to come pretty quickly, maybe like 3 to 4 weeks. Very specific message, okay? But the overall message, because another one here from this music, this is it, like I said, listen for messages in songs, and it's not like you should go looking for them. Is that a message? Is that a message? You're going to know that it's for you when you get those tingles, when you get those chills, when you hear that one part more than any part of the song, the other part of the song. It's like something about that one verse, that one line that they said. You hear it a lot more clear than others. That is communication. That is a sign. And so for my lovers of music, your ancestors, the divine, the universe, they're always like, baby, I'm here and I'm always communicating with you. I'm always guiding you. I'm always letting you know. All of the signs are there. But like we said with that Page of Cups, it's essentially just opening yourself back up to that energy. Opening yourself back up to that way of life. I definitely feel like somebody's faith or spirituality could have been shaken or tested here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap for you. Because you survived. You made it to the other side. Because again, we are right back here in this moment together. Okay. I love this. We have abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There's enough abundance for everyone. So abundance, this is of course an energy of growth and expansion. And I do feel like I said, for you guys, you've already done it once. You can do it again. And this go round, it's going to shock you. This go round, you're going to be like, wow. Because again, you have all that knowledge. You tried in the past 15 times, 20 times, 3 times, 8 times, however many times you tried. And each time you got stronger, wiser, and you gained more knowledge. But that was back then with the knowledge you had. Now you have all of those times, all 25 of those times. Because at 1, that's all you had. At 2, all you had was experience 1 and 2. At experience 13, all you had was experience 1 through 13. At experience number 26, you've never been there before. But you've been there 25 other times. Changing your angle, changing your perspective, changing the way you're going at it to keep hustling to make your dreams come true, your goals come to life. And so again, now it's like now you have more than you've ever had in this journey. And the more and more you lean into what is light, the more and more you're going to see that you've been right this whole time. You've always known there was just these cords of doubt. Like this card says here, cut the cords of doubt. There were these cords of doubt, whether it was people or environments or just your own thoughts and your patterns. But I'm telling you, major revelation. And what will be revealed to you is the fruit of your harvest. Plant it. Don't worry about when it's going to sprout. But baby, trust and know that it will. And it'll be better than you've ever had before. Okay? And so we're going to go in with a final card. Let's just acknowledge this deck. So beautiful. I love purple. It's my favorite color. It is the purple of... I said it's the purple. It's the color of royalty. If you guys did not know. But these are so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Let's get a card here. Okay, I'll take all 3. So I always read from the guidebook for my Seasons of the Witch decks. They're just, the guidebooks always go beautifully with the reading. So Spirit said all 3. I usually do 1, but we're going to do all 3. All right. So we have daisies. There is a whisper of a glimpse of opportunities to fill your life with joy. Farmer's Market, number 9. Oh my God, y'all see that? 8, 9. Okay, 13. It's just like it's in order. Remember to distinguish abundance from wholeness. Choose wisely and intentionally. I love that because we have abundance here. So yeah, let's get into it. Hanging baskets. Lean into the essence of receiving, for there await the things you've been telling yourself are out of reach. Exactly. Like I said, they always tie the reading together. We haven't even gotten to the guidebook yet, but like we said, change the story. It's not out of reach. It's actually just within reach. It's not far away. It's actually around the corner. Like, what are you talking about? It's not far away. It's down the street. Just get in the car. Just start walking. and you're going to run into it. Just get up and go. Okay, so let's get into the guidebook, and I'll let you guys go. Okay, so here we go. This is the card of cheerfulness, pure joy, feeling better, love, and care. Daisies really are one of the happiest flowers. They are small but bright and seem to dance in the wind as though they haven't a care in the world. Often given to people who are sick or down, these little flowers bring a burst of cheer into your darkest days. Receiving them is a reminder that someone loves and cares for you and took the time to make sure you're doing okay. Someone is thinking of you when you receive this card and would love to hear from you soon. They have wondered whether or not you're okay, or perhaps are hoping you're thinking of them as well. This card can mean a happy reunion is on the way, especially if someone specific popped into your mind. Reach out and see if there's an opportunity to reconnect with someone who could bring a vast amount of joy in your life. Off book, if that message is for you, then you know it's for you. Don't try to force it, okay? If someone reaches out to you, be sure to reciprocate the same interest, even if your last encounter ended on a sour note. Daisies are sometimes given as a sign of lasting love and friendship, so give things another chance. I love this because that is exactly what our reading was talking about, giving something another chance. So if this was possibly a person, because like we said, not everything is left in the past. Some things are best left there, but we know based on situations, encounters, we know what is best for us, who is best for us. Okay? So whether this is a person that we are talking about, or a goal you were trying to reach, something you were doing, go at it again. Go at it again. Give things another chance, whether it's a friendship. And again, you'll know if we're talking about people, because some people are truly meant to be left alone. But if you know. If these things brought those feelings of cheerfulness, of pure joy, pure, that's the key word, pure joy, pure cheerfulness, okay? Pure love, pure care, not anything toxic or polluted. If it was pure and it was good for you, why not allow it into your life? Okay? So in farmer's market here with number 9. This is the card of abundance of choices, farm to table, source to spirit. Okay. There is something magical about seasonal eating and living farm to table. Food is never fresher when it's pulled directly from earth. Sadly, many of us do not have access to our own gardens, but fortunately, farmers markets are becoming more common as people seek to return to a slower way of living. Each market offers far more than your traditional grocery store, from heirloom varieties to unique hybrids created by knowledgeable farmers. There are many paths for your questions or situations, but not all paths will lead to success. Each option offers a different flavor and may prove to be something you don't enjoy. Choose carefully, being mindful that the option that appears to be perfect may be hiding something underneath, such as a perfectly formed tomato with a worm inside. When you are faced with an overwhelming amount of choices, lean on your higher self to guide you to the right answer. Your spirit is connected to Source, God, the greater intelligence, or any other name you use to identify the divine. The answer is always available to you, but sometimes your ego attempts to rationalize choices that should be made from the heart and soul. You may wish to spend time in meditation or communicating with the earth in stillness for more guidance, or consider using the farmer's market spread in the Letha card spread chapter for expanded awareness. Okay, so this card, it's that energy again of purity. Like they said that farmers market, your food will never be fresher than like farm to table. So it brings back this energy of purity. You are going to get the most pure and unpolluted garden when you start with pure unpolluted seeds, when things are planted intentionally with love, with care, with patience, with understanding. Sitting in times of stillness and meditation, getting back to that because that was something you used to do and you can do it again. Okay? And we have hanging baskets for your final card. It is the card of attraction, beauty, and learning to receive. Nothing says welcome to a warm, beautiful home full of cheer better than hanging baskets. Their delicate beauty attracts all sorts of other pretty creatures, from every shade of hummingbird to butterflies and bees. When you receive this card, it invites you to let your beauty be on display for the world to see. Don't worry about whether you're pretty, slim enough, or have sufficient money, a good job, or the right kind of talent. Everyone is beautiful in some way, and you are no different. You may not believe that, thinking you've been passed over, or that people simply don't notice you, but ask yourself whether that's true or whether your energy is closed to attention. Do you duck your eyes when you see someone attractive rather than meeting their gaze? Do you blend into the crowd at parties, choosing to play the role of wallflower, or are you bright, vibrant, and eager to mingle with friends and strangers alike? No one can enter your house if you don't open the door. Learning to receive is as much about putting yourself out there as it is about accepting what is being offered to you. Again, take the steps. Start moving your feet. Put yourself out there, because being open to receiving isn't telling the universe, I'm being open to receiving, and then sitting back, closed off, sitting alone, not going out to receive what you want. Everything can't. It's not that it won't. Everything can't come to you exactly where you are. Sometimes you have to go to a place to meet someone. You have to go out. Okay? To be alone, you go home. There's different situations and different places that you have to be in for the universe to do its part. But if you trust the guidance from within, when you are guided to do a certain thing or show up in a certain way, when you do that, trust that the universe is going to deliver. Okay, I've held you guys for so long. I want to let you go. I don't want to keep talking forever. I know you guys got things to do. I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you made it this far, please make sure you okay, girl. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate your thumbs up as well if this helped you in any way. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.